Good afternoon, my good country people. It's another beautiful day. So I'm still here to talk about the ongoing protests in this country. And I want to give an advice to the Mr. President. Mr. President, here is my own personal view of advice for you. Mr. President, to you, I know you believe you are doing something good. But to me personally, I know you are not doing something good in favor of we, the citizens of this nation. We, citizens of this nation, we have suffered a lot and we have been clamoring for change. We hope you could give us the change we needed, but you couldn't. Mr. President, I know you believe you are doing good, but to me, again, you are not doing good. All what you are doing is is on your basic policy agenda you have in mind. You have to seek the opinion of we citizens. Mr. President, please, I don't know if you might see this clip. I want you to treat it as someone that is making that from his nonsense is even making sense. I hope my nonsense today could make sense to you if you could take 1 or 3 minutes of your time to listen to this video. Mr. President, all this innovation you are trying to bring to Nigeria, a one single policy you invent might make it work. A one single policy you invert will give all the policy you have been trying to you have been you have struggled to put in hold. A single policy you get right will give everything a befitting status and result for you. What we need in this country is a enhanced environment. What we need in this country is something we can fall back to. As a good citizen of this nation, we have nothing to fall back to. We have nothing to fall back to. There are a lot of graduates out there which they needed to go into something that is unbearable, unhearable, to make a living for themselves. Some who try to who try to remember the home they came from, they distance themselves. While some are into motorcyclist rider and taxi rider. Mr. President, it won't be good for you to send someone to school from primary level to institution level and graduate without seeing a job and graduate and still collecting money from his parents. Mr. President, we need enhanced environment. When I'm talking about enhanced environment, the citizen, the people that they are not having job, the marketers, the small medium entrepreneur, they are not in your budget. The budget you made is for the civil servants and all the political classes. All the people in private sectors, they are not in your budget of the year. I don't know. I don't have the accounts because I'm not in a government with you. I'm just pleading with you. We need a hard environment. Mr. President, what is the benefit of the NIN and BVN we created and it's not giving us a a qualified data as a citizen of this nation? Mr. President, if any of us commit a crime, we will surely be traced by our BVN and NIN. But when it comes to good, what can benefit we, dear citizens of this country? Our NIN and our BVN cannot work. Our NIN and our BVN cannot guarantee us a life that we're going to appreciate in future. But committing a criminal act, our BVN will identify us single-handedly. What is the benefit of the NIN we have? that we don't have any social financial need attached to it. Mr. President, I heard you want to create a way that our NIN will be giving us money. Will be giving us something at the end of the month, or I don't know how you plan it. But I still heard we still need to make another registration again. It's not done, Mr. President. Mr. President, all this palliative you are sending to the states through the governors or the senator, that's not how it's done. Mr. President, all the money you have been using to buy all the palliative of rice, beans, maize, soya, gun, all of those stuff, Mr. President, use it to build a company for us. Not all of us will work in the company, but the people that we want will come, they will work in the company. They will relieve the number of the jobless youth in this country. Mr. President, all the money you have been shared to the local government, to the senators, to the honorable, to the governor, please, dear sir, don't send it to them again. If you know you mean well for this nation, use the money to build an infrastructure where a reasonable Nigerian youth can work. Use the money to build a good infrastructure where a qualified citizen of this nation can work. Mr. President, the rice you are giving us cannot give us future. The beans you are giving us cannot give us future. I heard you are still going to sell rice for us at the rate of 40,000, which you will create a depot in each state where we are going to buy the rice. Mr. President, it's not done. You cannot sell rice for us. The federal government cannot sell food for us. It's not done. I heard you don't want some people to hijack it. You don't want some people to order it out while someone will just come and just pack all the rice. You are going to give a proper monitor. Mr. President, you are too busy for that. Federal government is too busy for that. Federal government can strategize on do some other things to make sure they give us a enhanced environment instead of parabolating each state and selling rice for us at the rate of 40,000. Mr. President, sell this rice to the highest rice bidder in Nigeria, to the highest rice supplier in Nigeria, and give us a control price. You want we citizens to buy the rice from them. Release the rice to the highest supplier of foods in Nigeria. Federal government cannot sell food for us. All this money you invest in getting all this food for us is wastage, dear sir. Please, I'm saying nonsense, but there is sense in it. Sir, you have to change the narrative of how it is. Stop all the palliative. It cannot cushion the poverty in this land. It will even add to it. All the monies are billions, they are not millions. Use all the money to create industries, establishments, factories where we can work and make our daily needs. Not everyone that is suffering will be able to work there, but the people that will be fortunate and opportune to work there, they have the benefits. Their relief will also be a release to the society. Mr. President, please, sir, you have to walk around the street and stop listening to your advisors. Your advisors, they don't mean well to us. Mr. President, the protester has something good to say, but Mr. President, in this nation, there is no how a protest, either been hijacked or not, there won't be an interruption. We were born differently and we will surely act differently. Mr. President, we need your action. Please, I dare to say more than this, but I think I have a budgeted of 10 minutes. I will be glad to release another video and itemize what you need to do for us. We need an enhanced environment. We need a policy that controls every one of us. Create a law for us. Yorùbá ní ìlú tí ò bá ti sófin ẹ̀sìn ò sí ńbẹ̀. Give us a rule and regulation to follow, to guide us and see if this nation will change or not. Thank you of the great nation. Thank you